You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports.
Here we go.
With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. To the middle, here's Grant. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And the shot goes in.
Simon's playing unselfish. That's going to help this team get in a great rhythm.
And Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, he got that old school draw back to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire. Kept both his balance and focus on the rim. Grant unfazed.
In the corner, George with it. Three-pointer. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so Ayton will bring it up for Portland. That one drops for him. Grant's got 6.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open. And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And Simons has it in the corner. Pass to Kamare. 6 on the shot clock. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Leonard. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Here's Kamare. And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
Pass to Simons. Here's Kamare. Henderson for 3. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Portland foul. Kamara. First personal foul. First team foul.
If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And here's Harden. And here's George for 3.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Thibault can't get it to go.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
On the wing, George. Drills it from outside. George has got 8 points.
With his feet set, you expect Paul George to knock that down.
Thibault for 3. Bangs home the trifecta.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Pass to Simons. Now Ayton. Zubac's defending. And it's Thibault in the corner. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simons. The shot that time, not on target.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Yes, that goes in.
And you don't want to give Kawhi that kind of positioning. He doesn't waste good looks.
Here's Kamare. The layup off target.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests and that's just enough.
Oh, great find there from Harden. He's just so good at finding his teammates in rhythm.
10.
Paul George.
Clippers 13.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Craig, you look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Portland moving the ball around to the inside. Lock at 6. Thibault on the wing. Here's Sharp. And the 3 off target. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. It's a 3-point game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, there's a new era in Portland with number 3 pick Scoot Henderson viewed as the franchise player of the future. He says, I'm going to embrace it. I've got a lot of responsibility, but it just comes with the work ethic. I always fall back on getting in the gym. I'm determined to be the best version of myself. Kevin, back to you.
I love the fact, David, don't you, that he wants to be great. That was a terrific report. Thank you. Now, here's Thibault. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Now, here is Harden. Still yet to score. Down low. And finished off by Walker.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Takes a 3. The rebound by Brogdon.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball on the three-point line.
LA ball.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. So, Brent, with the end of the 2023 season, it saw the Blazers finishing 13th in the West.
Yeah, Kevin, that's the second straight year that they've been in that 13th place. And certainly that's not the type of consistency this team is looking for. Look, they're in between. They've got veteran players and young guys coming up. They've got to do something to feed one end of that, and we'll see what they do this year. Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Stolen by Walker. Brogdon outside. Stolen by Harden. Here's Mann. No good with the triple. Portland leading. Here's Sharp. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
Williams with the defensive effort. And here's Portland. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Now here's Harden. Still scoreless.
3 points.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Portland.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Fans, your Trail Blazers youth dance team. Well done, everyone. Your Blazers youth dance team. Show some love, fans.
Here's Simons. "20 seconds left here in the second. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Simons learning some of the tricks from Lillard there. He gets the defense to bite on the pump fake and draws the foul.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with. Just solid, really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
A second chance effort. Powell for 3. The dive for the ball. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Simons from outside. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Trailblazers lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Powell for 3. Rebounded by Kamare. And here's Portland. The lead is 2. Hey, Brent, with his skill set, Norman Powell is the type of player that could fit on any team.
Yeah, so effective at playing off the ball, and he's a good source of instant offense when he gets that opportunity. He can be a 3-level scorer.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Scoot Henderson has prepared himself for the pressures of the NBA. He meditates, he reads books on self-improvement, and he said, I'm pretty sure you can lose yourself making a lot of money. You've got to be mentally sound. There's going to be downsides of being this young and successful. But I don't like failure, so I just try to minimize that. Kevin?
Shooting for LA.
Wise words, David. Wise words. Thank you.
Russell Westbrook just out there and focused, trying to find ways in which he can help out his team to secure any win.
And that one's good by Henderson.
And not where he earns his money, that three-point shot, but he's a good shooter from that range if he's got space.
Now here's Powell. He has yet to score. From deep, George.
You could see he wanted to get him back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Trailblazers leading by 7. Here's Simons. It's hauled in by Zubats. And it's the Clippers with the ball. Outside, George. The 3. And it's George again missing.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Yeah, you got to like how he hustled to guard out on the perimeter, definitely respecting the shooting ability.
Clippers trail by 7.
In the third. 2 minutes.
Pulls up on the elbow. That one doesn't drop.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And the Clippers, one of the more efficient three-point shooting teams, Greg, in the NBA.
And Kevin, really over the last decade, that's been one of their most consistent traits. And it's not just because of talent. They're smart about the shots they take.
Now here's Harden. In the corner, Powell with it. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Powell's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Henderson outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointers.
Henderson.
Henderson's got the lead back up to 10 now for the Trailblazers. And the foul on Harden.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Clippers making a change here. Pass to Sharp. For three, Henderson. Portland again missing. Clippers trail by 10. At the elbow, it's George. The shot misses.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Norman
Powell, that's good.
Powell with a little teardrop action that time.
Now, here's Sharp. There's the triple. Buries it from three-point range.
Sharp.
Sharp's got the lead up to 11 now for the Trailblazers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And that's the end of the
The third quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers leading by 8. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Here's Simons. Inside. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Kicks it out to Grant. From downtown. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Leonard.
And the shot goes down.
Assisted by
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
To the paint. Pass to Kamare. Fires away from outside. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. On the wing, Harden. A three ball. To the wing on the left. 6 to shoot. From past the arc. Drains the three-pointer.
And a large portion of Harden's shots come from the perimeter, and for good reason. He is an absolute sharpshooter.
Pass to Kamare. Back to Brogdon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
second personal
Nice
foul.
work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First one falls for him.
For Portland.
And he's the glue that holds this team together. Brogdon's calm demeanor and lead by example approach is so valuable to this squad.
And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles, trailing by 5. Pass to Powell. Drives to the hoop. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. Now here is George. The three from Harden. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
Come on.
Harden's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Clippers. Brogdon looking it over.
2 minutes.
A kick out to Simons.
2 minutes.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And it's crucial, but Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
Pass to Powell. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Ayton. Moving it up.
Hey.
Stolen by George. Harden with it. He's guarded by Brogdon. We have a step back. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And this is what great players do.
Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Up top, Brogdon. Ayton in the corner. Shot clock at 5. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. And the Trailblazers lead by 5. Stolen by Brogdon. And now Portland on the break. Sinks that one from the post. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
James Harden.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Pass to Kamare. And that's an intentional foul.
Kawhi Leonard.
And the Clippers making a switch here.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
To the middle.
Substitution.
And an intentional foul right there.
我靠，犯一大堆了。
LA foul. Kawhi Leonard. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
To 2. Kamare.
And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Some padding here on the free throw line. Some good work.
George way outside. The quick look, no good that time. Pass to Brogdon. Left side, Grant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on George.
Well, Grant showing some toughness on that play. He welcomes the contact. He's so athletic, goes right through it that time.
Jeremy Grant.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Simon's on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. On the wing, Harden. From the arc. Good on the triple.
James Harden.
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
So the Trailblazers win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave.
我靠，这抛出去。这么惨的一东西。